And the son of the Zodiac Killer.
The son of the Zodiac Killer. And the son of the JFK assassinator.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the
Wow, he's a son of a lot.
Assassination architect, yeah. Yeah. No, Ted Cruz is, he's like the Forrest Gump of American politics.
He may not be smart, but he knows what love is.
Welcome to page 7, everybody. This isn't Abe Lincoln Stop Out. We got to stop talking about politics.
We're talking about politics. We're getting into it.
We're getting into it.
You can't not. It's intersecting high Manhattan life, which is normally in the blind items, intersecting now with DC. So, if we're having political items in the blind items, we got to talk about it. No, we won't, but we're
in the blind items.
I did. I saw Jared Kushner in a blind item. They cited, it's amazing.
We can't see them.
But they are there.
Well, we're not here to talk about Jared Kushner. We're here to talk about Cher's nipples.
If I can turn back time, if I can find a way, man, those nipples.
I feel so behind because a major award event happened and I missed it.
The Billboard Music Awards, everybody, which I couldn't give a fuck about. I don't think anyone really could give a fuck about.
Okay, but everyone just gives
not.
a fuck about Cher.
I mean, Cher was fantastic.
At 71 years old, she rocked purple nipple pasties.
Except, purple nipple pasty.
Oh, just
Have you heard
one.
the controversy?
I have not.
Where was the right pasty? There was only one pasty.
Wait.
No nipple?
Where was her nipple?
I mean, there was a bit of a shroud over it. I looked for nipple. You can't really see the nipple, but why only one pasty?
What if they did some sort of makeup magic on her and put completely fake breasts over her real breasts, because those look pretty fantastic for 71.
See, I don't know. I thought they looked pretty 71.
You think so? I don't know. Well, I mean, it's possible they look like a worked on 71.
She must. Look at her face.
It's gotta be
Look at her face. She's had worked on other places. But I feel bad because a lot of people are like, oh, she looks bad. She's fucking 71, man. I think she looks great.
I don't think she looks bad at all.
She looks fantastic. Also, I often look at Jane Fonda whilst watching Grace and Frankie and think about how jealous I am of her body.
And the neck.
And her, yeah.
It's the neck.
I know it's the neck.
It all comes down to the neck.
Where are those giblets?
But her body looks so good.
I know her body looks really good.
Oh.
Even with the popped collar, she works it.
She makes 70s look so sexy.
I know.
It's ridiculous.
There's a lot of sexy on that show, though. I mean, we know that.
I know, but
Ernie Hudson.
But I'm like completely. But Cher and Jane Fonda just breaking down barriers for what sexy can look like.
I was a little upset that she sang "Believe," even though I love that song.
You believe
I mean, it's a great song, sure, but she's got so many other amazing songs that I'd rather hear. I mean, I know she can't go on there and sing Half Breed,
Cannot.
but
The time has passed.
What about Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves? Is that a no? Are you not allowed to sing that song anymore?
The sun
either?
is maybe setting on that one, but you can probably get
Gypsies,
it.
Tramps, and Thieves. I mean, it's such a good song.
You gotta get it. You get it one more time, maybe.
God, I love Cher so much.
I know. And this is the first time that she has performed at the Billboard Music Awards in 15 years. The last time she performed was 2000 and, oh shit, can't find, I guess 2012 if it was 15 years ago. Did she wear just one
2002?
outfit? 2002, excuse me, yeah. Did she just wear one outfit or was there two?
I don't remember.
Because I've got this other picture
I was
here.
a little jizzied when I watched it. Oh, man. Was that from last night?
It's a picture of her wearing all black with a big black wig.
Maybe that one was last night. I don't know.
I can't be a fact checker. You need like a sober watcher for you.
You watch this while I drink. Be my eyes for me. Write down notes. I know that she. I don't know if maybe that was the outfit that she wore. The same outfit as "If I Could Turn Back Time," which she wore in the music video. Man, she can't. But she's trying. She's really trying to, and I appreciate that. You know, I feel like And I love Gwen Stefani, but I feel like she actually looked better than Gwen Stefani because her face is so tight. It's like, let the hair just be a little bit looser around your face.
Yeah.
But I think that she also has, I don't know, have you seen those like weird celebrity tricks where they pull the back of your neck to make your whole face seem tighter? Jesus. I was trying to look for it to see if I could see it, but I think that they do a very good job. But her face seems too tight.
Yeah, she always looks like her ponytail is too tight.
It gives me a headache just looking at her.
Yeah.
She looked great, though.
No, but I think, okay, so here I have a theory now. It's a spontaneous theory.
Okay.
There is an age, at every age it's hard to be a woman for different reasons.
Don't get me started. The bleeding happens every month.
But...
What you talking about, Jackie?
Hopefully.
But we're in this kind of pioneering era, right, where you can be 70 and a woman and in public, and that was never the case before. Like in public and sexy, right? Like Cher and Jane Fonda doing New Territory. Like, look, I'm a sexy 70-something
Helen Mirren
in public, and you can be a young woman that's sexy in public. But I feel like women in their 40s, we have no idea what to do with. If you're older than 40, like in your 50s or 60s or 70s, we can kind of put you in a different category where you might be like, oh, impressively sexy for 60, or 50 even. But if you're in your 40s, you're not old enough that you can be like impressively sexy for your age, but you're not young enough where you can just be like assumed normal young woman sexy. The 40s are a confusing territory for our society.
Well, 40s is like a second puberty for everybody.
It is.
Because those pictures of like how men a lot of times once they hit around like 40, 45, they just get that really weird short haircut and they just don't look, and they overstyle their hair and they just don't look good anymore.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people go through that. It's just second puberty. And then once they get to 60, then they're all good.
Right. Because I feel like, you can reach a milestone like where in your 40s you look great and you look better than you even did in your 30s, right? If you get that to that point of confidence, like you might after puberty. But I think I just feel like we're not, in terms of like sexiness, I feel like our society doesn't know how to categorize 40-something-year-old women because they're too old for us to be totally comfortable with it, but they're not so old that we are impressed by their bravery.
I feel like they're either moms or they're on their second marriage, so they have to be young, sexy again.
Well, I don't know. Gwen Stefani's probably in her mid-40s.
Exactly.
So this one has to be, yeah.
But she looks good in her she's an attractive woman in her 40s, but at the same time, if she was 60, I'd be like, damn, she's looking good.
That's the thing. She's right on the edge.
Yes.
And if you look too young in your 40s, it weirds people out a little bit. But you don't also, if you're in the public eye, you don't want to exactly look 40 either,
But at the same time, like J-Lo is a perfect example of a woman in her 40s.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like she's not as like slutty as she was before. Not that, Jenny from the Block was ever slutty, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Bearing it.
Not as much.
She bared it. And she doesn't do it as much anymore. So I feel like it's like, but it's also that, it's like growing in that respect as well. That like you have to know how to do it.
Yeah, she is a good woman in her 40s.
Gwen Stefani's 47.
Looks pretty good.
And Blake
Damn.
Shelton, know how old he is? 40.
Oh, yeah, I thought,
Yeah,
he's younger,
yeah.
which is ridiculous. I mean, it really shows, I should probably, stop, because it really shows what alcohol does to a person. He does not look like he's 40. He looks like he's older than her.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, he's 7 years younger. 7 years younger.
Sometimes I often say that it's not fair because like culturally, like we respect older men more as they get old. Like older men just get hotter, and women like we don't know what to do with them. But sometimes a man who's 40 will look so old.
He
like,
looks old.
Like I was at a dinner one time with this guy who was talking about his twin 16-year-olds, and then at the end of the conversation, he was like, "Yeah, I'm 37." I was like, "What? What? You could be at the bar with me." Like he looked like such a dad.
He with the bar
and
with me.
And it wasn't even like he aged badly. He just looked like a different type of. There's a different type of 37. There's like I'm a car salesman with twin teenagers 37, and then there's like New York 37, which is like, You're 37.
Yeah, I'm getting close to 37 myself.
You're not close to 37.
Well, about 2.5 years away. That's not very far away.
And my example actually was going to be a black hoodie, and you've got a black hoodie on.
Bang, bang.
There's like a 37-year-old with a black hoodie at a bar, and then there's a 37-year-old with like a tucked-in polo.
And,
I think it's just how you live your life.
It's the stomach as well. If
It-
you've got
yeah.
if you got a tucked in polo and the belly coming out of the tucked in shirt that got the pooch, that's gonna give you a couple extra years.
Yeah, and then
But
if
I'm skinny.
if you got the yeah, it also depends on your haircut a lot. It's just a whole aura. But you know, sometimes you'll realize a guy like I know I'm not trying to be political at all. Just as an example, because at the top of my head, Andrew Breitbart was like 43, and that dude looked like I would have guessed mid-50s. You know.
Well, this Blake Shelton here. You won an award last night.
Yeah, you did.
At the Billboard Music Awards, and his speech felt it just sounds a little forced. Because, you know, we've seen a lot of rough times with the Stefani Shelton household and the blind
He's
items.
drunk.
That's what he said. He said, I felt like I was the luckiest guy in the room anyway because Gwen is here with me, so I had a good feeling about it.
Forrest, I love her. Don't you see that, media?
Media, everybody. I love wife.
I love my wife. They don't have a kid together, do they?
No, they're not. Are they technically overtly married right now?
I don't think, did they get married?
I don't think so. I think there was a lot of tabloid rumor on it.
They've been dating for almost 2 years.
So they may as well be married at this point.
I love it.
Got them married. But you know what? Still bangable for me. Have sex with him. Roll back a pretty pink lemonade.
Marcus, could I get a
shooter,
picture of Blake
lean a little
Shelton?
closer.
I know what he looks like, but he's also just in my head a generic cardstock of a man. Yeah, he's fine. He's a bland man.
You've never watched The Voice. He is
That's
zesty,
true.
and I want to have sex with him.
He's bland.
He's bland boy.
I have my way with him, and you will see it. I will show it to the world.
I think I think Gwen Stefani is out of his league.
Yeah, for sure. But I feel like I think it's like that 47 that it makes her feel like that she's not out of his league,
Right.
and that hurts.
That's an unfair.
That's
thing.
unfair.
Yeah.
because she's fantastic.
Yeah, that's an injustice.
I like her a lot.
Yeah.
I got to do a quick divot. This is a divot because I was just thinking about the carpool karaoke that she was in. And
Divot
I
or
enjoyed
pivot?
it. Pivot. It's a pivot. It's more of a pivot than a divot.
We can dig in too. You know, we can make it a divot.
If you want to dig in, we can dig in. If you want to pivot, we can pivot.
I got to pivot just real fast because I keep forgetting. Molly, question for you.
Ooh.
Have you heard the new Harry Styles song?
Everyone's talking about it.
Everyone is talking about it.
But I have not heard it. But I do think that he's a handsome young man.
He had a show that Stevie Nicks performed with him. That, to me, of course, elevates the man, boy, child.
I think he's officially a man now, which is why I'm comfortable saying that he's good looking.
See, I mean, yeah, he's bland boy.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he's a bland boy. I think he's an attractive bland boy. He's an attractive bland boy that if he starts, grabbing at me, I probably would say yes. I mean, we just are looking at a picture of him wearing a salmon blazer, but
Yeah, his face is a little bland in that.
it's bland boy. But I dig. I've listened to the song over and over again because I feel like it is exactly in my wheelhouse. But there's something about it. I enjoy it. I understand why everyone likes it so much. There are parts of it, it's like two different songs in one, and one of the parts of the song I like a lot. And then the other part of the song I don't.
Interesting.
Is it a sign of the times?
It's a sign of the time. Oh yeah. This is the part I don't like. But I like the other parts of the song. This part. Just love you crying, it's a sign of the times. I mean, at least it's something. It's a pop song that's something. I hate I hate it.
You don't like a choir?
Oh no, I love a choir. I don't like the high pitched. I like this part.
It's like a spiritualized song.
But I like
That's like a rip-off of about like five. That's spiritualized mixed with a little bit of Bowie.
But for him,
Yeah, it
it
reminds
is
me of
different.
that era.
Yes, and that's what I like about it. And so everyone's talking about this song, and I never got into One Direction because I was just straight up too old for it. It was fine, but I am enjoying this song. The rest of the album is interesting. But I implore you to listen to it.
I will. I'm in a weird thing. I thought we were all too old for One Direction, but now I got all these peers who are my age or older who are very obsessed with Harry Styles, going to his concerts, getting his posters.
The fact that Stevie Nicks gives him a sign of approval?
Right.
I mean, how do I not?
Means there must be something
How
there.
do I not do it?
And I was in the Bieber camp of where the Fever people go with the Bieber Fever from 2009. I will appreciate the musical stylings of a young child, but I never got into One Direction. And then all these peers, adults who were like very.
I thought you were talking about the kids that you.
No, actual adults who are so enthusiastic about Harry Styles and One Direction, and then others who are enthusiastic about Zayn. And there's a Harry and a Zayn camp, and it makes me feel 1 billion years old.
I'm 1 billion years old. Yeah. But that's okay. I'm learning about these things, though, and it makes me feel smart in a sad way.
I feel very satisfied whenever I can identify a popular song.
Yes, and I'm just like, aha, this song is recorded by... Look at me.
Yeah, I definitely am like, oh, the song Panda? I am familiar with that.
Oh,
You're welcome.
Panda?
You'll recognize it if you hear it. It's,
Panda.
I guess it's not. It's in the category that people now call trap music. Which,
I eat bamboo all day. I'm a panda. Black and white. Don't call me racist. I'm a panda.
it's the one that goes, Panda.
This one?
Yeah. You've heard it everywhere all summer for the last 2 summers.
I've never heard this song.
No?
I've never.
No, you'll hear it now that
Forget you're talking to two of the whitest people of all time.
but you'll hear it in cars and stuff now.
Yeah, this has 259 million listens.
I guess I don't.
Quite popular.
Where is he saying the word panda?
It's here and there.
Here and there.
Maybe it's on the chorus.
Is it called Peppered with Panda?
Maybe it's here. Maybe it's here.
Yes.
Maybe this is
Here.
the hook.
Panda. Oh!
Wait, listen.
All panda.
No, I've never heard this song.
Really?
No.
But I enjoy this.
I thought I
This
hadn't
is
heard
nice.
it. It's nice.
This is nice.
It's actually a very good song. And actually, the person who does this song is also a very, very young person. I think he's like 18 or 19. But
We're getting hip here.
this is one of
guys.
those songs that I thought I know nothing, and then I heard it and I identified it and I logged it in my brain, and then I realized I had been hearing it like
Well, you
all
do,
summer.
yeah. You're around a bunch of children.
Well, that too, but also, I feel like in New York City there's like a lot of communal music in the sense that public space gets blurred with a lot of
Everywhere else.
people,
Yeah.
walking around with
Playing the
boom
same
boxes.
song over. Yeah, the
exactly.
boom boxes.
It's true.
I don't know if they have boom boxes anymore.
Well, they're not boom boxes.
They're
but they're
shitty
speakers.
phone speakers.
yes, they're
yeah.
phone speakers, but that's okay.
No,
But-
it's not.
Keep your
No, it's not. I don't want to hear
keep
it.
your ears out
I
for
don't wanna-
Panda.
I don't want to hear it.
All right, I'll start listening for Panda.
You might hear Panda more often now.
I like my Panda version. Are you person at me?
Let me give you some more Panda.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm big. Am I extinct? I'm a panda. I don't remember the verses I did before, cause I'm a panda. Who gives a fuck? I'm just a panda. Eating trash. Am I raccoon? No, I'm not. I'm a big fucking panda. Put me in China. Get me in a tree. Don't worry about me. I'm a panda.
That's the hit of 2017.
Thank you. Get it on the charts, everyone.
Get designer with 2 eyes out of there. We got Jackie in.
I'm ready to be Panda Star next.
New Panda Star, welcome you.
Hey, you
you
guys
very
heard the
much.
new Panda? No, not the one that goes Panda, Panda. The one that goes, put me in a tree. I'm a panda.
I'm ready. I'm ready for stardom, guys. Just take me there.
I mean, there's not a hell of a whole lot going on outside of Cher's nipples.
I mean, it was Celine Dion.
Thank God. It's been a busy week. We just need a quiet.
A lot of, I mean,
Celine
Celine
Dion.
Dion.
Celine Dion. What about Celine Dion?
I think it was
she
the
sing?
30th anniversary of My Heart Will Go On.
Fuck! I thought I saw people saying this today. She sang "My Heart Will Go On." I need to go back and watch it.
She looked fucking fantastic.
Still love that song. Not 30th anniversary. Jesus Christ.
40th?
No, stop.
50th.
Stop.
20th.
Stop. I was in
20th.
6th grade.
It's 20th.
20th.
Yeah.
I
Time is relative. All is nothing. Don't worry about it.
don't worry about it. My heart will go on. She
Great,
is
great song.
man with everything that she's fucking been through. I fucking love Celine Dion so much. She looked so good. She is going through all of her grief, and she is still kicking it and doing it. And I want to go to Las Vegas, and I want to see her show.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm so excited to watch her sing "My Heart Will Go On."
Well, there were rumors in blind items that this was supposed to be her coming out show. That she was supposed to bring
Homosexuality?
homosexuality. That she was supposed to bring a lady with her tonight, and she backed out at the last minute.
No!
That's what the blind item said.
That would have been
my
a great
God.
song to come out to, I
Yeah.
think.
Oh my God! You know why? Because she's half French. That's why. I know what happens over there. I know what happens. I made French with a. I made French. I made French with a bunch of French. I mean, I've definitely made French before.
We've all made French.
But I made friends with a bunch of French dudes last night. They were interesting.
Did you
me and the
French with them?
me and the French don't get along.
Usually, I don't like them as customers, but we were at a bar and they started buying me a bunch of drinks, so I was fine with that. But then I had to go and watch their friends, which weren't they friends, they just met them on the subway, and they were playing, and they all had suspenders on, and they had Newsies hats on. And when I asked them, because we were all dancing to it afterwards, I was like, so what kind of French music is this? Because I am very American. And they're like, oh, it's more of like a reggae French music. And I was like, well, what is he talking about? And he's like, oh, politics. He's talking about the French politics and the American politics, but I had no fucking clue.
You don't speak French.
It was en français.
Yeah. And they all had suspenders on. Half of them didn't have shirts on, but they all had camouflage cargo shorts on.
Was this in our neighborhood?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of Frenchmen doing it in Greenpoint.
It was a weird night.
Did anyone?
Was this at Brew M?
No, it was at Matchless.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes more sense.
Yeah,
Weird
Matchless
things happen
will
at
get-
Matchless.
And then
Yeah,
Henry kept
weird.
making jokes about Newsies. So Henry and I were in the back singing Santa Fe. And no one liked that. But, you know, we were drinking.
Marcus, what's your problem with the French?
I don't know what it is, man. I've had one good night with a Frenchman named Pierre. We had a great time way back in like 2003 when I came to New York for the first time. But then every single time I've run into a Frenchman at a bar, we almost get into a fight.
Everyone's had a night at a bar with a Frenchman, but me.
Yeah. And I've just had bad nights at bars with Frenchmen. There's just something about it. It's like where we just start talking to each other and there's just some kind of wavelength that we just can't quite get on. And it almost comes to blows. And that's when I get out of there. Because the French do not get enough credit for being mean as shit.
Yeah, Gerard
They're-
Depardieu.
They're tough as fuck.
They can be smug.
Yeah, they can be smart, but mean, I mean like fighting.
Oh, like aggressive.
Oh, don't get into a fight with a Frenchman.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Frenchman will fuck you up.
Interesting.
Yeah.
They seem to have a pride in being French, which is fine.
Very much so.
But it seems that's like the defining, when I think about French people, the defining characteristic is their pride in being French, which is fine. But pride in nation states always makes me a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, pride. Well, that's the thing is that I think it's my proud to be an American, and they're proud to be a Frenchman, and that shit just got. And I got proud to be a Texan on top of that. And then I got two prides going on, and we just butt heads.
I think
Yeah.
that's why Celine Dion is perfect, because no one has pride in being a Canadian. And so she's got the French part, but she also has the humbleness of being a Canadian because they're all really nice and really great. So they don't have that ostentatiousness of being a Canadian.
Oh, the Quebecois. I've heard some choice words about the Quebecois.
I mean, apparently Quebecois is bad. But I think she might be from, I don't know, she's from another one.
But she's from a francophone one, isn't she? That because she speaks en français.
I mean, she's
J'avoue. Yeah. I think
oh my
I
God,
think
she's so classy.
I think she. I think she's from Quebec. I believe she's from Montreal.
Is she?
Yeah. I don't think she's from Manitoba.
Admittedly, I can only name maybe 2 to 3 cities in Canada. And I know one of them
Vancouver,
speaks English and one of them speaks French.
Calgary.
I
New
didn't-
Brunswick. We know all of Canada, so put us on the map. I'm ready. I love Canada.
Newfoundland is an island over to the side.
I want to go to Newfoundland.
My buddy Colin's from Newfoundland.
I love a puffin.
Is that where the dogs come from? Also, the Newfoundland dogs.
I think that's where puffins are. They got puffins in
Dude,
Newfoundland.
they have so many fucking puffins. I've been trying to watch fucking Planet Earth 2. I ain't got BBC. I ain't got no way to watch it.
I want to watch Planet Earth too as well.
You know what I watched last night?
What'd you watch?
So good.
Mommy Dead Mother?
It's so good. I can't believe how good it is.
What?
Twin Peaks.
Oh, yes.
It's
New one?
the new one.
And it was really good?
It's amazing.
Really?
It's so good. I watched
Gotta do it.
the first 3 episodes, and it is so good. It's everything I want. It's like Twin Peaks through the lens of Blue Velvet.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
hear it's very David Lynch.
It's it is the culmination of David Lynch's career.
Really?
It is everything from every David Lynch, like it's elements from every movie he's ever made. It's amazing. It's all in there, and there's fucking extreme violence. It's as dark as he wanted to make Twin Peaks in the first place. He has no restrictions whatsoever. It's a lot closer to Fire Walk with Me than the actual show itself.
See, meanwhile, I could barely get past the first episode of Twin Peaks because I found it to be so upsetting and horrifying.
That's what it is.
Oh, and this is 12 to 20 times more horrifying and upsetting and confusing than the first one. It is very upsetting.
I should have just done it beforehand. I want to rewatch all of them because I watched them in college. I watched them when I first moved to New York, but I haven't seen it since. So I would love to, because that was 9 or 10 years ago at this point. So
Yeah.
it's like I want to sit and watch them all again and then jump right into it. I've recently watched Fire Walk with Me, but are all the characters still in it? Like Kyle MacLachlan's still in it? Like everybody's still in it?
Well, it's 25 years
'cause
after
they
the
said,
very
"I'll see you in
last. Yeah,
25
I'll see you in
years."
25 years. Yeah, so it's 25 years after that, after the last episode of the show, and it picks right. Like it makes so much sense where it picks back up.
That's a feat to
it's-
accomplish.
It's the
He
only
planned
way.
it.
It's the only way that Twin Peaks could have possibly been rebooted. That's the only way is to do it
planned it.
25 years later. It's
To the T.
It's amazing. It is a tour de force. I haven't watched the whole thing yet, but so far 3 episodes in. The first episode, you're like, I'm not sure what's Matthew Lillard doing here, and then by the second,
Matthew Lillard.
he's great at
I'll
it.
take him.
Yeah,
I know you love him. You know that I would bang him as well.
yeah.
though.
and he plays a high school principal.
Ooh, I'll take him again.
Is he sexier now than he was back then?
Well, he's gray haired now.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I think I'll take it.
I'll take it.
You know,
Do you have a
Molly,
picture? Can we look at a picture?
Molly, I gotta tell you, I think you might like it.
I think I might like it. I think I might. I actually, Twin Peaks is one of those things where I've always kind of felt a little bit embarrassed for not having been into it. As an adult, like in 2010, I watched the first season. But I think, I felt embarrassed. I was like, I think I might not be a David Lynch person.
That's okay though, because it is very much. I understand the not being a David Lynch person.
I understand it completely.
It is so upsetting. But I also think I also didn't get it. Like I saw Blue Velvet when I was in college, and I was just
Blue
like,
Velvet is very upsetting.
I don't get
Extremely
this.
upsetting.
Yeah.
Almost all of them are upset. Eraserhead
it.
is very upsetting.
I
just
that sounds like God. But I loved it.
If you were to say, like, if somebody was like, I don't know who David Lynch is, and you had to pick only one thing that they would watch.
Eraserhead. Or I don't know. Blue Velvet is pretty.
I would say Blue Velvet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say Blue Velvet because Eraserhead just doesn't have a. It's just a dream. Like Eraserhead just it plays like Eraser is what my dreams look and feel like. But Blue Velvet is, I think, a pretty good summation.
The main thing I remember from Blue Velvet is Heineken. Fuck Heineken. Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah.
That's like my main memory of that movie.
Of all the memories, though, that's actually a pretty tame one.
Yeah, I don't know why that's. I think I was drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon at the time, and I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, me.
I think mine is the Dean Stockwell singing "In Dreams" by Roy Orbison.
Yes.
That's my favorite scene.
That or
from
Isabella
Blue Velvet with
Rossellini.
Yeah, Isabella Rossellini is great in that, but
beautiful.
I love me. He's got the little hanging light, and he's singing in dreams. And Kyle MacLachlan, he don't know what to do. This is a picture of Matthew Lillard currently in Twin
Thank you so
Peaks.
much. Oh my God, yes,
Wow.
I'll take him. He's still got that weird lizard face.
Oh yeah, you don't grow out a lizard face.
He's a weird daddy.
He is a weird daddy. Yeah,
I like that. What's that picture down there? He's got a weird goatee.
That's him and Scooby Doo.
No, not the one in fucking Scooby-Doo. The one of him in a tuxedo. The one in a tuxedo picture. Scooby-Doo.
Jackie, that's the movie Scooby-Doo. Do you see that animated dog next to
Jackie, he is obviously in a picture with a large brown dog.
That's not a goatee. That's a chin beard. And it's disgusting.
Obviously, Matthew Lillard playing Shaggy in Scooby-Doo.
Ew, you're disgusting.
Are you familiar? Yeah, he looks good in this one though.
That's a good picture.
He's got a closely shaved head and a goatee and a tuxedo.
Yeah, would fuck.
Would fuck.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, he just is. He in my adolescent brain. It's like when I feel
Scream.
like he'll always. This will sound bad.
I'll be right back.
He'll always seeing Matthew.
Love that.
Seeing Matthew Lillard always makes me feel like he's just like a sexy teen a few years older than me. You know what I mean? Because that was the age that I was when Scream came out. So seeing him now as like a daddy, I'm
he's
like,
definitely 10 to 15 years older than me.
but I'm like, ooh, you're like just a few years older than me, and if I was at a party, I'd have a crush on you. It makes me feel like a young sexual teenager again, is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Good. Take it home to dad. Gotta take it home to your own daddy.
Oh, he's 47.
Wow.
That's not bad.
I didn't realize he was that much
Same
older
age as
than
Gwen
us.
Stefani.
Wow, I didn't realize he was that much older than us.
There you are. Yeah. I mean, Scream, he was probably 21 or 22 when Scream came out.
Yes, that's
and
true.
Scream
We
was,
were-
what, 20 years ago?
Yeah, and we were.
Well, not quite. Scream was 99, I think. Maybe 98.
But
Yeah,
no,
'cause-
but he must have been older because I was probably 12 when Scream came
Yeah,
out.
so around 99.
So
No,
but
Scream was 96.
Wow.
96, so I was-
saw that
wow.
way too young.
I was 10.
I saw that
never
at 9 years
seen-
old. I saw that in the movie theater.
I was
Yeah, me
13.
too.
That was 13's the perfect age for Scream.
Definitely.
I
10.
was too young.
I didn't remember it being. I told you guys when I watched it on Halloween, I was like, Jesus Christ, this movie's scary.
It's good.
I didn't remember
great.
it being that scary. I think I must have been only focusing on the sex.
You were only focusing on Jamie Kennedy.
Yeah.
Molly,
Can't deny
Molly,
it.
Molly, the mistakes she has made.
I can't. Also, all of them. I was just really horny. I think Skeet Ulrich. Ugh.
Oh, no, he was attractive.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I was attracted to him, but
Oh, you still wouldn't bang Scream version of Skeet Ulrich? You wouldn't bang.
I would bang Kraft version of Skeet Ulrich. Ooh.
No.
Even worse though. He's bad at both. He always plays a bad guy. Skeet Ulrich always plays a bad guy.
Yeah, but I feel like he's very akin to the bad guy in Practical Magic, who was Dr. Kovac in Kovac in ER.
In ER, that guy was dreamy.
But he was also international.
Yes.
And I think that
Yes.
helped with the dreaminess.
Yes, ambiguously Eastern European.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make a decision here. Rose McGowan in Scream or Fairuza Balk in The Craft? I think I'm going to go with Rose McGowan in Scream.
Really? Not Veruza Balk?
I don't know.
Wait, which
was
one
too
was
bad.
Fairuza Balk? She's the main character?
She's the
big
one,
mouth.
Big mouth woman.
Oh, her?
Yeah.
The really scary one?
The scary one.
yeah, the super scary one. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to go for Rose McGowan.
I mean, she was definitely more the like, don't kill me in a car, garage door.
God, it's such a.
She had all those mini skirts on too.
She had the
yeah.
mini, a lot of tight sweaters.
Yes, a lot of tight sweaters.
Like
Yeah.
when the scene when she got killed and
The short,
yeah,
and
it's-
short, tight sweaters.
tight sweaters,
Like from
yeah.
Delius. Did you get Delius catalogs, Jackie?
I was too fat for Delia's. I always wanted to shop at Delia's. Though.
Yeah. I think Delius made everybody feel bad about themselves.
Oh yeah, Fairuza Balk. She's just like Rose McGowan. She'll break your heart, but Fairuza Balk will ruin your life.
She will ruin your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. She'll stalk you and ruin your life. But also, isn't that fun? Isn't that fun and great?
Let
I'm
me
into
think
that.
to all the times when I've been in that kind of relationship.
I mean, it sounds like you're more of a Veruza Balk.
Well, my track record says that, but I think that's why now that I am older and
Wiser.
that I'm gonna go more for a Rose McGowan.
Fair enough.
Definitely not gonna go for a Neve Campbell.
Although,
She's
Well,
cute in the movie,
and
but
she had so many issues, which was really sexy.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, but she, definitely, I identified with her the most when I was young.
She was just too serious.
well, I'm
now
never
I'm like,
gonna go
eh.
for the Virgin.
No, of course
No,
not.
never got that. I've never been that type of guy.
No.
And she was so girl next door.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's the one that's going to live.
She is the one that's going to live. But I would die too.
Yeah.
I'm definitely dying in a horror
I'm
movie.
second.
I'm second to last.
Yeah, and I'm second because I'm the fat funny one. Fat funny one always dies second. You have the sex scene first. I would never be in a sex scene. I'm the fat funny one that dies second.
I would either be second or I would either be second to last or the last one to die because I'm the one that's like, no, we shouldn't be doing that. I'm the one that tells people not to do stuff.
Yeah.
And so usually that guy survives until usually around the end.
That's why Scream is so great because you thought that's what Matthew Lillard was.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be more, but I'd be more the Matthew Lillard type.
Molly, I think you'd live.
Yeah.
I think it was a strategy to identify with Nev Campbell, but it's also, I feel so basic now because it's the same people who identify with Nev Campbell are the ones who identify as Carrie in Sex and the City.
Carrie is not a bad person to identify with.
But it's like, oh, me, I'm just like the main character. I'm like the protagonist who everybody loves.
Yeah, but I like it if you're not choosing it. Like if it's put upon you,
Yes,
then
that's fine.
Then that's how.
But
just
people
how it
who
goes.
are like, I guess I'm just a Carrie. I'm just a Nev Campbell. I'm just the star of the movie who everybody is down with.
Yeah, but I feel like no one really likes the star as much. I think everybody, like, the favorites are always the auxiliary
It's the
people.
character,
true.
the
Yeah,
character actors.
Yeah, the character actors. That's everyone's favorite.
I was just waiting for fucking Nev Campbell to get I want to see her fucked.
Yeah.
And it happened.
It happened.
Yeah, you saw her in her bra. It wasn't that sexy of a sex scene, though.
No,
When you're
because
10, it is, though. That's
man.
the thing.
Oh yeah.
If you're when you're 10, it's a sexy
When you're
sex
10,
scene?
that was like, like my entire experience watching that movie this year. I was like, oh my God, I'd only experienced this movie as being about sex. I filtered out all of the other stuff because it was just when you're 10 and you watch that sex scene, you're like, this is as close to porn as there is. Like, that's how I felt.
That's
anyway.
what you got.
No, by 13, I had seen loads of pornography.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a big age difference between us at that point in time.
Right. The
See,
amount of development that happens in those 3 years is.
It's huge. It's pretty huge.
I always thought of Jamie Kennedy because it reminded me of Henry because Henry worked at Hollywood Video, and so he would go and be like, what you need to be watching is. I'm like, shut up! I know what I got fucking watch, man. You know, so it's like Jamie Kennedy just kind of reminded me of Henry, and then he would be the one that would know what's going on.
That's true. Henry would definitely be the one that.
Now
would
he's
know
lost
what's
so
going on.
much weight, so he used to be the one that would die second, but now I'm the one that would die second.
Yeah. Henry would survive, unfortunately.
Yeah, he knows too much.
Yeah, he knows way too much. Yeah, he would like Jamie Kennedy survive.
Yep, he knows too much.
Yeah.
Glad we figured it out.
And I'd be
though.
one of the secret killers.
God, I would love to have a CCR horror movie.
It would be wonderful.
Yeah, that would be really fun. the cast would
Let's do it.
really, really fun.
Everyone thinks it's Kissel, but it's not.
It's me.
It's you.
It's
and
you-
also
it's you and
Ed. No one would ever suspect Ed.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so. Wait, what would happen to Holden?
Oh God.
Holden would have the most gruesome kill in the end. He would be killed the most gruesome way possible.
I feel like he would be the virgin at the top of it and be like, dude, there would no way I'd ever be killed in a horror movie. And then he has some sex with some hot girl, but it lasts 2.5 seconds because he comes really fast. And then he immediately gets it horribly butchered right afterwards.
I see him being killed in a trash compactor.
Ooh, that's kind of
and then it shows the all the blood coming out.
Like
You
a
see
Final
his-
Destination.
You see his head just pop like a grape.
God, have you seen all the Final Destinations?
I haven't. I've only seen the first one.
Man, the first one's pretty good, but the rest of them are so fun to watch. Highly recommend them. They
Just
are
super
disgusting.
violent? Yeah.
Super violent. Super ridiculous where you're like, how did this even happen? Who thought of this? And it's just like, oh God. Then you just watches something falls on her head and she's like, stop, stop. And then her eyes burst and then her whole head explodes. Like that kind of thing.
That's fun.
I can't do that.
You can't do that. But it's fun.
All right, it's time for the list.
list. Gotta have that list.
Famous people with hepatitis C.
Wow. What a HIPAA violating list.
It is a long list, too.
Wow.
Well, Pamela Anderson up top.
Which one is hepatitis C?
The transmitted one.
Okay, so is this like... Does
You
it give
can die from it.
It's fairly serious.
Yeah, it's pretty serious.
it's a bad one.
You can have it like your whole life, but it's very serious.
But do you get like warts or something?
No.
No, it's just like a blood disease, right?
I think it has to do with your liver, and so I
Yes.
think it can really catch up with you.
So you can't drink.
I think that's right.
Man, I hope I don't get that shit.
An infection caused by a virus that attacks the liver and leads to inflammation.
So I think it can be like you can have it for a long time and be asymptomatic, and then all of a sudden it can really.
But you get it through Gushin?
Well,
You
the
can
virus.
get it through Gushin.
Actually, I think how it is, the virus is spread by contact with contaminated blood from sharing needles or from unsterile tattoo equipment. And other people, like sometimes boxers, fighters, they can get it. But wrestlers can get it because there's a lot of blood mixing.
You ever see one pony in the fields are happy free? You see one-legged pony, you seen me. You seen me. Man, that song is supposed to be a serious song, but I laughed through the entire thing.
Which song is that?
From The Wrestler, Bruce Springsteen.
I thought you were being Bob Dylan.
No, yeah, it's just all. I'm pretty sure he won the Oscar for it. It's just like, you see me on the field, happy free. You see me. I love Bruce Springsteen. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy that he won an Oscar. I'm pretty sure he won an Oscar.
Than I had before. You've seen me, but I can make you smile when the blood hits the floor.
To my credit, this sounds like a little Dylan-y.
Yeah, oh, very much so.
Tell me, friend, can you ask for anything more?
You ever saw The Wrestler?
Yeah, of course I saw The Wrestler.
I
I
did
just
not see The
didn't. I only saw it once when it came out.
Oh, okay.
It's a great movie, though. I thoroughly enjoyed
But
it.
he starts singing about a one-legged dog, and he's got all these things in it that's just like, I'm laughing at the song. I'm sorry. Pivot.
Divot. Steven Tyler. He got hepatitis C in 2003. Underwent 11 months of treatment.
Damn. But now it's gone?
I mean, I think that you can kind of get it to a good manageable point. Keith Richards, he definitely got hepatitis C.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I can't believe that man is still alive.
He said he cured it, quote, just by being me.
cool.
It's about the...
It's not true.
Talk about ropey, though. That guy is
Oh,
ropey.
that's the ropiest.
Did you read that book? His book, it's like A Life?
Just
or something?
Life.
Yeah, Life.
I didn't.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, I'm not a Rolling Stones fan.
Oh, there's a lot. It's a lot. There's a lot in it.
Naomi Judd, that's a surprising one.
Double jeopardy for her. Except she's in jail for life with hepatitis C.
Naomi Judd, the country singer?
Oh no, I was thinking of Ashley Judd.
I always mix them up. Wait, Ashley Judd's in prison?
No, Ashley Judd is in the movie Double Jeopardy.
Naomi Judd's her mom.
Oh, so doesn't that mean she gets to the babies?
Could we get some pictures of both of these two? Because I never know.
But what
who they
about-
are.
Well, this is Naomi Judd.
Okay.
Because the Judd sisters were a country act.
So there's but who's Ashley Judd? Ashley Judd is an actress. She does not a country. I mix them all up.
No, Ashley.
Winona Judd.
No, that's Ashley Judd.
Ashley Judd Double Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Ah,
yeah.
her. That's Ashley Judd?
I
who
don't
we just
think
looked at?
Winona Judd's the bigger one.
Winona
Fatter
Judd?
or
No,
more
like
important?
more popular. Winona Judd was much more popular than Naomi Judd, but they started off as the Judd sisters, and then Winona Judd went on to do her own thing.
Yes.
And then Naomi Judd didn't quite do.
Why
did
would she
quite
fuck
as well.
over her sister so much?
I don't know, Jackie. I don't know.
Ouch. As someone that works with their sibling, and Molly, I'm sure that you feel the same. I'm upset.
Yeah, I think the idea of estranged siblings who work together is very upsetting.
Excuse me, I know someone's going to give me shit. It's Winona Judd.
Winona?
Not Winona
Oh, you're
Judd.
right.
It's Winona, because I know there's going to be someone going to
I
Twitter
know.
right now. It's Winona Judd, Marcus. You're from Texas. You should know that.
You should know that.
Winona.
I'm sorry, you shouldn't know that. But Ashley Judd is one of the sisters.
No,
Daughter.
Ashley Judd is the daughter of I think Winona Judd.
See, now that I've seen all of their pictures, it makes sense because Ashley Judd does look like a daughter of one of them. I don't know which one.
I guess I
And
thought
you
they
know
were
what?
Like,
I refuse to find out.
Yeah, I don't
hell
care.
yeah. Okay, cool. I'm with you on this one.
I've never really known what's up with the Judds, so now I feel like I learned a lot.
Double jeopardy.
Jim Neighbors. Gomer Pyle had hepatitis C.
Pyle.
Is a pile of what? I know he's in. What is he in? Cotter.
He was best little whorehouse in Texas.
Best little whorehouse in Texas. That's what I meant to say. I thought it was Welcome Back, Cotter.
No, Jim Neighbors wasn't in Welcome Back, Kotter.
I've never seen Welcome Back, Cotter. I just know that. Oh, Mr. God.
That's John Travolta.
I know John Travolta. That's why I know that part of it.
Yeah, I only know the name Gomer Pyle from whatever Simpsons reference.
Pyle?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Shazam!
Is that from Best Little Whorehouse in Texas?
That's from the Simpsons episode.
Annie, get your gun.
Natalie Cole,
Ah, yes.
hepatitis C.
It all comes back to the hepatitis C.
Natasha Lyonne.
I don't
Picture.
know.
Oh, from Orange is the New Black.
In American Pie.
Yes.
1 and 2.
Man, she's that old.
Well, this is good that we're destigmatizing this.
I didn't realize that she was that old.
How old is she?
I mean, if she was that old in American Pie, then she must be a lot older.
Oh, is
now.
she the Bandcamp one?
No, that's the redhead.
Right.
Yeah. No, she's the one that's like the saucy, sarcastic one.
Uh-huh.
That's like, I'm too good to be in this movie.
You gotta do Orange is the New Black, Molly.
I know. I'm left behind.
You're very left behind, but not like in a clothes on the pile and the Jesus has taken you away. You're left behind in an Orange is the New Black way.
I know. I think I'm going to start next either Orange is the New Black or Transparent.
Either
Do
one.
Orange is the New Black. I love
mic drop.
Transparent, but do Orange is the New Black.
Really?
Yes.
You want to talk about destigmatizing? How cool is hepatitis C if Evil Knievel has it?
It's so cool! Getting on a motorcycle, I could die at any time.
You throw Greg Allman into that pile? Jesus, what a party.
Wait, Greg Allman has hepatitis C?
They had to cancel their 2008 appearance at Bonnaroo because of it.
I think what's really important is to be aware of it.
And who is more aware than Jack Kevorkian, who has hepatitis C?
Is he
Had.
still alive?
Oh,
Okay.
he died.
Say, wait a minute, Jack
Definite
Kevorkian?
had. Big had. Big
Yeah.
had.
alive.
I wish he could kill me in my choice.
Yeah. Good for
He was
him.
good for him.
That's
And
our
he's
stance on euthanasia.
good for them.
Good for them.
And right there with Jack Kevorkian, Linda Lovelace. Pornographic actress.
Ah, yes. Let's see a picture. How pornographic is she?
She was one of the big ones.
She was
way back in the 70s.
One
Fat?
of the originals, right?
Oh,
No, she was one of the originals. No.
I'm going to keep saying fat every time you say one of the big ones.
Nope, she was in Deep Throat, Linda Lovelace for President, Deep Throat Part 2, and Piss Orgy.
Oh, that sounds like a good ender. Like if you're gonna do a full on marathon of Lovelace, I think Piss Orgy is the place to end.
Good ender for the viewer, not for her career.
Yeah, not for her career, but I mean, it's like at that point, it's like where else do you go?
Yeah, I hope that it was a good experience
I wonder
for
if
her.
the piss happens during the orgy, or if it's an orgy and then everybody pisses on each other, or do they piss on everybody and then they have the orgy?
I would imagine it's interspersed throughout.
But
That's fun.
can you pee with an erect penis?
You can, you just gotta
Aim
kind
it.
of you gotta what you have to. There's a couple of different ways to do it. You can either like kind of squat, but it all depends on how much you can like push down the hard
It's pitch.
into the bowl.
hole.
Yeah,
But you can
Pitch.
still pee. I thought there was some sort of
no.
duct that closed.
absolutely not.
I thought they
it's
closed
difficult.
the duct for the semen.
But that's only when you're going bara bara bara.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Otherwise, yeah, you can piss anytime you want.
That's fun.
Yeah.
We can piss anytime we want to. So if you're wondering about that, we can.
You know who can piss anywhere they want and has? David Crosby, who has hepatitis C.
Oh, man. It's because he almost cut his hair, but he didn't. Because he has hepatitis C. And he's worried maybe his hair won't grow back. Is that part of hepatitis C?
You know who never cut their hair either, never cut their beard? Dusty Hill from ZZ Top.
Oh,
That was
Has
a
hepatitis C.
really
Yeah.
excellent segue, Marcus. Good job.
Jesus, this list is long.
It's a long list.
I'm skipping a lot of
Again,
names, too.
destigmatizing. A lot of people have hepatitis C.
I don't know if anyone is that something that is stigmatized.
I think all STIs are stigmatized. Anything that you can get from Gushin, people have a big stigma around it, and that's not
Scared
fair.
of Gushin. I love free Gushin.
Yeah, goosh away.
But goosh responsibly.
Goosh safely,
Goosh
for sure.
safely.
But I don't think we should scorn people who've gooshed and gotten something.
Gooshed and lost. Sometime you goosh and win, and sometime you gooshed and lost.
I have gooshed.
And lost.
Twice.
Man, I think that's a porn I want to see.
Gooshed and loose.
Gooshed und lost.
Twice.
Twice.
That's the
the sequel.
It's time for Blind Item!
Oh, can't see up.
Only got one today, but it's an old Hollywood one, and it is scandalous.
Hit
Old
us with your
Hollywood.
best shot.
This regular guy married this permanent A-plus lister for her money. When he found out she didn't have any, he took out a life insurance policy in her name and then killed her. In her condition and with her history of pill popping, he easily got away with it.
Judy Garland.
Oh shit, yeah, wow.
That was the first thing I was thinking of. Hell yeah!
Yeah.
But who was the dude?
Mickey Deans.
Some normal guy.
Oh, extra S? Oh, so he must
Mickey's
be
Deans.
Mickey Deans.
Some fucking regular old murderer.
Mickee Deans.
Damn, I wonder how he killed her.
Well, I mean, she barbiturates. She overdosed on barbiturates. So you
Yeah,
just
but I mean,
stuff them down her. You just give her some pills. You give her a little bit of wine. Say, keep drinking, keep
going.
drinking.
Yeah.
And she ODs, and he took out a life insurance policy just a scant few months
that
before
bastard.
See, now that shit, you can't get away with that shit no more. They look into that. And not anymore.
Jackie's seen Forensic Files.
Oh, I know.
Always
I've
look at
watched
life insurance first.
my share of ID channel, and I know that they look at the life insurance.
Always look for the life insurance.
That's why you buy it way before.
That's the thing. I actually am like, well, I guess I'm married. Maybe we should get life insurance. But I only associate it with murder now.
Well, yeah, of course you do, because it's the only time you buy it. Because other than that, it's like,
We don't have any money.
no, nobody's got any money.
No, it's a whole business based on murder.
You're just gonna be left with their debt. If you love
Are you
someone,
thinking of murder here?
yeah. If you love someone, you're left with debt. I feel like that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
Unless you're rich.
Yeah.
God, I gotta get a life insurance policy.
the night I proposed to my husband, he started sobbing, and I said, "Why are you crying?" And he said, "I have so much debt." So that's
the sweetest thing
that's
I've
what
ever
we all
heard.
agreed
And
to.
you're going to be saddled with that.
Daddy.
I'm just saying right here, so that if I get a life insurance policy, it's not because I'm planning to murder anybody.
For now.
For now.
See how it goes. Marriage number 4 for Molly. I see.
And that's all we got on today's
All
page
right.
7. Thank you very much, everybody, for listening. We'll talk to y'all next week.
Oh yeah, baby. Hakuna Mafuck it.
Take us out with some panda.
My bladder's gonna explode.
Give us some panda.
Panda! Oh, Panda pisses on a bamboo before he eats it. He's got to, oh, his bladder's gonna explode. White and black, who cares about race? He's a panda, and he munch your face.
Colorblind panda.
For more shows like the one you just listened to, go to cavecomedyradio.com.